What's up, Valentino? My name is Evan. The partner of Think Capital. I take care of the interviews, so it's very nice to meet you, man. And yeah, I basically prepared a few questions for you to, just go over your trading journey overall, and then see, what strategy you're trading right now, and so on, so forth. So I would firstly like to start by asking you, about your trading background. Could you share something about your background and how you first got into trading and how long that was ago?
That was about, I guess, 7 years ago. I heard about trading, indexes, to be specific, indexes, synthetics. So I heard about it from my brother. He was doing that, and I looked into it, and like it wasn't something I understood. So I stopped after 2 years. And I met somebody online. I was talking with the person, and the person told me that I'm making 1,000, 2,000. So like, do I need help? Like, they want to give me $100 for my problems. I'm like, nah, I rather make money myself than take money from myself. So okay, let me focus more about this. And this person is making 2,000, 1,000. So I first started learning online. I started learning online by myself by some YouTube videos, and I not paid for a class. It was a school, so a school online. They were, I think, forgotten the name. But it's still based in the US. That's where the school was. So after taking a 2 months class, I was still not okay. Like I was still losing money. And I came across somebody online, official links. She's a Black American, I think, Kansas, that's where she was from. So she was very genuine with me. She told me that it's gonna take me 4 years to actually know what I'm doing. So
Mm-hmm.
step by step, I started learning from her. We have one-on-one sections. Because I'm from Nigeria, she's in the US, so she was
Yeah.
teaching me. Yeah. So we had sometimes community video calls and all that. So I learned all
Mm-hmm.
that market structure. Because I didn't even know that market structure was also important. Because other people were like trend line, you buy and all that. That was my initial. So, but now with her, I understand market structure and all that. Then fast forward to now, I'm a very good trader now. I'm a good
Okay.
trader.
And
I
for how
feel
long have you been profitable?
okay. I would say 2 years. 2 years.
All right. Nice.
So,
That's great. And what was the thing that basically got you into trading? Was it the charts? Was it the possible freedom that trading brings? Or was it just a challenge for yourself to prove that you're able to do it?
okay. Actually, is the freedom it brings the freedom in
Mm-hmm.
the charts itself. Bring out the upshot. You think you know yourself, but when you actually studying the charts and all that, you know that you are
Mm-hmm.
now learning more about yourself than you already think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Nice.
especially the freedom of doing what you want. Yeah, that's the main thing.
Nice. All right. And what was your biggest challenge when you first started trading, and how did you overcome it?
I would say being disciplined. I think that was one of my
Mm-hmm.
hardest problems. Being disciplined was so hard. I know that I should wait for my trade by maybe by New York open and just to come to my area of concentration with like the table. I can see a setup for in London session. I'll just click the buy and sell. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because using my cell phone was the problem for me. Like if I have a cell phone, I'm not on my laptop. I can just look at the chart and see that it's coming
Yeah.
down. Just click there. So that was a big problem
Yeah.
I had.
All right. So would you basically just say that you had issues, being disciplined and following the rules? That's
Yeah,
probably that, right?
yeah, that,
Yeah.
that-
And would you now say that you are disciplined and that you are a profitable trader due to you being disciplined?
yeah, 100%. Even now, I know what I'm doing, but anytime I don't follow my rules, I still get those losses.
Nice. All right. And now a few questions regarding your strategy and approach. What are the key strategies or methodologies you use in your trading today? Do you mainly focus on price action or also fundamental, or how's your trading style?
Actually, my strategy right now is complicated if I want to explain it because I started with price action. Then I now have to understand that fair value gaps, other blocks, and I added them into the
Mm-hmm.
price action, mix it there, and yeah, something like I don't really use indicators, but knowing when the market has a volume, like some people say it's an order flow. So that's when basically I tend to want to trade when there is volume in the market. So that's when I apply my strategy there. So on a normal day when there is no volume in the market, it doesn't work. That's part of the discipline. I see the setup when there is no volume, I stay away from it. So,
Okay. And is there like any specific pair that you trade, or do you just switch between pairs?
okay, now I did gold and Euro USD, US 30. This is basically my
All
best.
right.
And when I'm in trouble, I can go to BTC like myself.
All right. And would you consider yourself like a scalper, a day trader, or a swing trader?
Um, day trader 100%.
Day trader. And now, another question regarding risk management. So, risk management is a big topic that a lot of traders hear about and also struggle a lot with. And how do you manage your risk management?
Okay, that's actually my core concept in my trading, risk management. That's actually my core concept, right? In an account now, right? When I get a profit account, I 6%. I know how many trades it's gonna take me for me to lose. I know how many trades it's gonna take me for me to pass a challenge. So before I start a challenge, I have already written down how many trades it's gonna take me and how many trades I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do. So risk management is my thought process. That's basically where it goes from. That's what I learned so well. That's what I learned so well.
Mm-hmm. All right. And how much like a percentage do you risk per trade on a funded challenge or also on a funded account?
Okay, let me say I'm not really good with it, how many percentages how to put it on, but let me give you an example. Due to 70-80% win rate, it has to take me 6 trades to blow an account.
Mm-hmm.
So I take trades twice a week. So basically I take like 3 weeks to blow an account, but I'm taking trades only twice a week.
All right. Okay. But you risk like 1 to 2%.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So
Okay.
I go for 1 to 2.
Yeah, it's also the same for me. I always recommend like at least a 1 to 2, but don't go like below a 2, because long term that can be very difficult to be profitable. You would need like, over 50% win rate, so that's a little difficult sometimes. But nice. All right. And what tools or platforms or resources are you currently using? Let's say for tools, for example, TradingView. Do you have other tools where you check the news, or like specific indicators that you also implement into your strategy?
Actually, I don't use no indicators. Naked charts 100%. Uh, Trading view only, no specific to
Mhm.
trading view only, completely naked charts. Trading view only, and the platform I'm trading on.
All right. And what would your like typical trading day look like? So when you first start trading, get ready for trading, do you have like a certain routine that you follow every day, or is it more like, yeah, just wake up, see how I feel, and then just look at the charts and just immediately trade?
Nah, my day is like a repetition. What I do in the morning is what I do every day on Monday to Friday. So like I said, I trade when there is volume, so I know exactly when I'm coming to trade, and if I don't see volume by that time, I'm out. Like I'm not gonna take that trade. So basically, I have a routine of what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna wake up in the morning, before I press my phone. This is how I actually build my discipline. Before I press my phone, I'm gonna say a good morning prayer, and I'm gonna have my breaks, and I'm gonna exercise. So after repeating these things for over a long period, I was able to say, okay, if it's not, I'm gonna start taking my trade by 2 p.m. African time. That's when I'll start looking at the chart. Anything below that, I'm gonna look at the chart. So I'm gonna
All
watch
right.
it from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. If I see my chance, I'm gonna take it. If it crosses 3 p.m., I'm no more set up.
Okay, so you have like a 2-hour trading window basically.
Yeah, so
Nice. Okay. Then I have more questions regarding discipline and emotions. So, how do you stay disciplined and avoid emotional trading? Do you like journal your emotions, or do you used to journal your emotions? Do you do something beside trading to, get that balance between trading and the rest of your life? Or how do you go about it?
okay, yeah. Actually, when I started doing journaling. That's when I started doing well in my trading. That was my peak of journaling. So I started with checking what I'm wearing. That's how I started. I'm wearing blue jeans and white polo, and this is 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm about to take a full trade, and I'm feeling okay. Then I click the buy. My heart is racing. That's how I started it. So after having like 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, I now remove I don't. So I now understood that anytime I click a buy on a Monday and the trade is not going so well, or the trade is going well, I'm feeling my heart is skipping. So what I do is anytime I'm feeling like that, I'll take a walk for 2 minutes. I'll leave the
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave my life for 2 minutes. I come back and I now have a fresh mindset. And I look at the
Mm-hmm.
charts. Is this okay? Should I get out? Should I break even? Should I do that? So yeah, that's how I work it out. Taking a minute's walk anytime I'm feeling, anytime my heart is clicking on. Yeah.
Okay, so you will basically recommend like regular breaks when you notice that you're being emotional. So just step away from the charts and then just come back when you're feeling better.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say play again because you play again, you might forget about the chart, or just make sure it's a minute walk. You step out and
Mm-hmm.
come back. You know how to refresh mindset. You know how to make good
Yeah,
decisions if you're going to leave the charts or not.
nice. Okay. And how do you handle losses?
Okay, I tell myself that if I lose this trade, I'm making the next one. So if I click that buy, I know that my next trade must be a win. So even if I lose this one, then I'll win my next trade. So I'll be chilling.
So it's just like long term. Yeah, just think like long term, probably, right?
I have can I say I have a five window trades, like let me say five possible trades to take in my account. So I'm pretty sure that out of those five, I'm not gonna lose the five of them. So if I lose one, I know I'm gonna make the next one. That's how my confidence level is. So if I click this buy, I know that my next trade I must move to move it on goes down. So that
Mm-hmm.
that's what helps me.
And how do you go about like losing streaks? So let's say you have the 5 trades per week, but you lose all five. Worst case, right? Um, how would you go about that? Would you like just reset the next week and come back with a fresh mindset, or would you let those losses and the losing streak impact the next week?
Let's say that happens, right? I'm just gonna take a break for the weekend, and I'll come back on Monday. I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll definitely. I'm gonna review what
Yeah.
happened, why they happened, and I won't change what I'm doing. I won't change what I'm doing. I'm I'm just gonna take note of what happened, and if you need modifying, I'll modify. But I ain't gonna change nothing. I'll just come back the next.
All right. Yeah, makes sense. Cool. And how did your trading approach evolve over time when you started compared to now? Because you said you've been trading for around 7 years. You tried out different markets. And how has like the journey been so far?
Actually, I would say
Okay.
the 7 years I had about indexes and all that, but I didn't enter. I stopped after 2 years. I came back to forex itself.
Okay. Okay. So 5 years and the last 2 years more focused. Yeah. How did the approach evolve over time?
Okay. I started off being a swing trader, and it wasn't going so well. A swing trader with all these indicators. Then when I met the lady I told you about, she was naked charts. So I said, okay, I'm gonna learn naked chart. I don't want anything of indicators. So I started involving day trading. I noticed that I can't keep a trade for 2 days, even a day,
Mm-hmm.
4 hours. I can't do that. So if I can't do that, I'm gonna focus on day trading, 3 hours, 4 hours, and more. So that was for me. I said fine. So I started going. I started looking for one is to five. I noticed that most of my trades gets to 1:3 and come back, and that
Mm-hmm.
took me out of it. Said okay, no more 1:5, 1:3. I tried 1:1. Now the funny thing is the same tracking, the same thing, but different targets. So all I did was modifying what I'm doing by data. That's what journaling was doing for me. Yeah. So
Okay, so you basically saw, the progress in your trading and the improvement because you were just, collecting data and then seeing what works and what doesn't work, and then just, like removing what doesn't work and adding things that work for you, and then finally turning out for to work perfectly for you, right?
yeah, yeah. And reducing my confidence in it because 2024 January I started with because I had a good year 2023 ending. So 2024 I said I'm the best trader. So during January, February, I was humbled by the market. I said, okay, okay, no more, I'm not the best trader anymore. Then I chilled and checked out what went wrong and continued from there, modifying and yeah.
Nice, nice. How has your experience been with Think Capital so far? What do you enjoy the most, and what do you think could be improved on our platform?
Okay, let me say I've been with some. I'm very picky about programs. Very picky, selective. So I made good research before choosing Think Capital. I had like three, four programs along with Think Capital before I chose because the last one I had, I didn't like even my account is still with them, but I'm not using it anymore. They can I think it might end under what they even called after 60 days inactivity. They can shut it down. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like how they are moving. So I just left it and said, okay, and I need to choose a good program that works so well for me. So I now saw Think Capital, said, okay, let me try them out. And they support the support team. They were really good. They were really good even when I was doing my payouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was doing my payouts and verifications, I messaged them. That was December, and they replied so swiftly and all that. Even during my KYC protection, when my proof of address was not working, they told me to use my ID card. It's going to work out. So they were like letting me know, and the reply was so fast, under a minute, 2 minutes. I'm being replied. So yeah. So, but when I was having my payout, right, I was asked to confirm an ID, but I didn't see the email. I didn't see the email. It went to my spam. So it was now the sports team that told me I shouldn't check my spam and junk whatever that they have sent me a message ever since like 3 4 days ago, but I haven't replied them. So once I applied my payout to be approved, I said okay, and I went to my spam and I saw the email that like, oh, it's my fault. I'm the one that is delaying. So after approving the IP, letting them know that yeah, it was just my laptop or my phone I was using. They said okay. The next day I was sent approval and before the night my payout kicked in. So it was really
Nice,
nice. It was
nice,
really nice.
nice. And are you currently funded with us still? And if yes, how big is your account?
Okay, I'm using my account is 50K, 50K. Yeah, but something happened a day which day Trump spoke. Today Trump spoke. So I didn't know about the rules of what's it called? 2 minutes in and out of the of major news because yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't have an add-on. I didn't know about that news. So then when that happened, my account I think I was like $900 off, but the accounts got out. So I said, okay, fine. I didn't read the rules very well. I have to do that, get an account to continue because I actually like the team capital. So, no hard work.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally understand. Sometimes that happens. It also happened to me in the past a few times where you oversee a rule or you don't read the rules exactly, and then you just break the rule and you lose your account and you're like, yo, what happened? But I mean, you learn from the lessons, right? So now next time you know that when there's a red folder news and you don't have the add on, you just gotta wait 2 minutes before and wait 2 minutes after, and then you should be good to go. But those are all, lessons that you take along the
Yeah,
way for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I'm actually happy it happened because I was planning on getting a 200K account. I'm like, if this happened on my 200K account, I'm just gonna cry. But the
Yeah.
50K, so the 50K using it was to let me know in the future that I'm gonna be careful and what to happen.
Yeah, for sure. And had you had like multiple payouts or so far only one payout from us?
This is my first time using Team Capital. That's my first account and that's my first payout. But what I plan to do with Team Capital is I don't know if they have a leaderboard whether it's ranking number one on the highest payout on the best trader. I don't know that if Think Capital have it, but I want to be in the action one. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I want to be one of the action one best traders Think Capital have. So I'm just in.
All right, so that's your goal. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah, you're gonna make it, man. You know, if you believe in yourself and you just put in the work, you will make it to the top. So yeah, man. What advice would you give to aspiring traders who are just getting started with trading?
Okay, I'm gonna say don't go looking for all the whole money in the world because every day, every day there is money in the market. Don't go looking for 1 is to 10, 1 is to 7. Just compound your money and you see yourself growing. And if you're not journaling, so make sure you journal because journaling is gonna help you a lot. If you're struggling with your strategy, the only way for you to work out is to journal. If you keep moving from one strategy to the other, 7 years, 10 years, ain't gonna make it. So you might along the line you might have a good strategy, but you're not joining it. it it's just gonna be the worst because you think any bad loss is the worst strategy you want to change. Now that's so bad. Most
Okay,
importantly, risk management. Risk management is gonna keep you even if you're using trick. It's gonna keep you in 2 weeks, maybe if it's 1 week, 2 weeks you're losing. As long as you have a good risk management on the third week, you can recover and keep going.
nice. Okay, so you basically like in summary would be journal your trades, don't hop strategies, just focus on one, and apply risk management. All right, that's some great value here. Thank you so much, Valentino. All right, so that was basically it from my part. Do you have any questions to me or to Think Capital for me to answer for you?
Okay, no, I don't have any.
All right, man. Then take care. Peace out. Thank you for your
Thank
time,
you.
man.